So do you remember, Mitch and congregation? Y'all seen this episode, but don't you remember when Mitch was saying, a younger guy is okay with an
Oh,
older woman, but a
okay.
younger
I got you.
woman
I
is
got
not?
you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Uh,
So, and in this particular video we're gonna check out is something dealing with younger, I guess, younger men.
okay, but before we start,
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
you know, congregation, y'all know Cain is a Canaanite, and he likes to twist my words. Now,
What did
I'm
I
not saying that
twist?
the guy would be too young. The age of consent, we will say 18. But if an 18-year-old talks to a cougar or a lady that's older, um, you know, I don't see a
Nothing
problem with
wrong,
that.
right?
Yeah, it's
Okay, and if it was an
it is a
18-year-old
problem.
girl
No,
talking to a 28-year-old man,
oh
that's fine
man,
too, right?
I don't like that, but okay. I mean, I
See,
don't condone it. Hey,
double standards.
that
Let's go.
is double standard.
Yeah, it's double
I
standards.
want to protect the ladies. Okay,
Yeah. So you want
my
the
daughters.
minimum age to be a little higher for women.
Let's check the video. Okay, let's go to the video. Cut.
Yeah, let's get it. Let's get it.
Go from filming a sex scene with multiple people,
Yeah.
to then sleeping with 18-year-old lads. And this is the bone of contention with a lot of people, from what I can gather from the backlash
Yes.
that you've been receiving. So let's unpack that first.
So over my time between May, June when I first started, to November being my first time I started sleeping with 18-year-olds, I realised the content I was putting out there was not necessarily relatable, or it wasn't necessarily always focused on pleasure and enjoyment. And I decided to make content with a lot more relatable people and people that was more targeted towards my audience.
So 18-year-olds are
Yeah.
your audience.
Not as just 18-year-olds, but people enjoy teens. It's always been a very searched category in the whole, but usually it's schoolgirls as opposed to schoolboys.
So back in my day,
Yeah.
if there was a fully grown man, and I consider a 25-year-old a
Okay.
fully grown man,
Yeah.
if there was a fully grown man that was continually sleeping with 18-year-old girls, he would probably get weighed in. But I'm trying to think of it with the roles reversed. A lot of people will think, well, what's the difference?
See, the thing is, that has been happening from day one in the porn industry. Older guys have been sleeping with people dressed as schoolgirls, and it's always been one of the most searched videos online. So people think, oh my God, if it was a guy, it'd be so much different, or the backlash would be different. Well, it's never been different because guys have been doing it for a very long time, and there's never been an uproar around it. And women like to say, oh, we've got equality, or, we're
Can we
we're
pause
moving
for a
things.
second?
Where-
Just for a quick second.
Go ahead,
And
bro.
congregation, her name is Miss Bunny Blue. Shout out to
Oh,
editor, Miss Bunny Blue. But okay, two things. She said it's been happening for a long time. With guys and wanting younger girls. And now she's a lady that wants to do the reverse role. To me, this is another example of, uh, when the ladies want to start doing what the men do, whether it's right or wrong. Okay. Whether it's right or wrong. So I have a little issue with that. And I'm looking at this lady, and she might have a problem herself. She's just targeting, 18-year-olds. And what 18-year-old, the lady is not a unattractive lady. What 18-year-old is not going to say, oh, yeah, I'll do it. I'll sign up. Yeah, put me in or whatever. So I don't, we want things to happen
so
naturally. But what do you have to
so
say?
so what you're saying
Okay, go.
is, just like we mentioned at the beginning, it's a double standard, right? It's a double standard. So don't you know that the guys that like older women, it seems to me,
Oh,
my
man.
opinion,
Uh-oh.
guys that like
Here we go,
older
y'all.
women like the motherly. They're wanting this mother-like figure. Now, not to say that they want their mother, but they
Right.
want this mother-like figure. Even when you're in school and you have an attractive teacher,
Come
you're
on now.
wanting to get
No.
with that. Yeah, you do. You know you want it,
Mother
and
has
it
nothing to
happens
do
a
with
lot.
that sexy teacher. No way.
No, but it happens a lot, and
Yeah, we
both
young.
of us can attest to that.
Full of
We had this,
testosterone.
yeah, a 22-year-old, 23-year-old, brand new teacher, but I'm 18, 17, and I see her. Oh my goodness, right? or maybe a 30-year-old. It doesn't even matter.
Yes, yes. Come on.
Doesn't even matter. So that's what I see that both ways is controlling.
Mm,
Both ways.
I can agree with you on that. I can.
You know
go
what I
with
mean?
that.
I think the woman is controlling the man when because she's calling the shots. He's learning. She's grooming.
Yes.
Yes, we always know that a guy can groom a young girl, but
Mhm.
we're saying that the woman is grooming the man.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what's going on.
Ooh.
Don't you think so?
Yes, but let's get back into I just had to pause for, but I appreciate
Okay.
everything you said there, Mr. Kane. Let's go.
Okay.
Suddenly I've switched it from schoolgirls to schoolboys, and there's an uproar. So people think, oh, if I was a guy, I would get, bigger backlash or I'd be arrested. Whereas it'd probably be the opposite, because guys have been doing this for a very long time and there's never been a, drama like it.
I mean, I just can't picture you sleeping with an 18-year-old, let alone, how many 18-year-olds have you slept with?
Hundreds and hundreds now. It must be like 400, 300, 400.
Wow. It's very hard to imagine talking to you as a normal human being, because I'm not looking at you as a porn star. I'm looking at you as a human being that's completely shifted the Overton window as to kind of what's acceptable and what's not.
Her?
And
what's going on?
Where's the limit? Like, we live in a
The women get
competitive
paid the
world.
most.
Men compete against men, women compete against women. Like, where do you draw the line? Because what's the most amount of men you've slept with in one day?
37 in one day.
37 in one day. I mean, that's staggering.
She can't beat Lily.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It kind of shocks me to the core, but I'm not judging.
Yeah.
And I've also seen that you plan on sleeping with a lot more than that in one day.
I want to do the world record next year.
What is the world record?
It's currently like 916.
And
That's
old
the
Lily
current
trying to
world
do the
record.
same
So,
Oh,
yeah,
let
that's what
me
I said. Lily's
digest
trying to
that.
do the same thing.
So there's a woman
She got
out there in the
competition.
world
Yes.
that has had actual sex with 916 men in one day.
One day, yes.
24 hours? I mean, I really wanted to keep this as sort of PG as I possibly can, because I don't feel comfortable talking about sort of graphic sex with someone 25, I'll be honest with you. But I need to know, and people watching will want to know. So do all these people need to complete the task?
So no, I need to look into exactly like how many pumps or how, what the exact rules is, but they don't need to finish within that time. I know it's one guy every 45 seconds for 24 hours.
45.
So there will be a warehouse full of men, I'm assuming.
A full studio, yeah.
It's
A
a
full
line.
studio.
Everybody standing in line.
And I mean, how will you be positioned? How would you take
On my
that?
back, I think. But I mean, obviously I can switch it up. I think on my back and doggy.
And you're definitely going to do this.
Yes.
Why?
You have to be in a
The
contract.
18-year-olds. Let's go back to that, because a lot of people online are calling you a predator, and they're saying if the roles were reversed, you'd be completely chastised for
the double
homing in
standards. That's what
on
he's trying to
young
get at.
lads. Because when you're young, you are more vulnerable than you are when you're older. You haven't got the life experience. And I remember being an 18-year-old lad myself. You're sort of walking around with a loaded gun, and you haven't got much upstairs. That does change.
Yeah.
So is there anything that makes you think, well, their face is going to be on camera? What about in 7 years' time, if they want to get into a relationship, are they going to regret that? What's the process
So
there?
when I get called a predator, we'll take it back. When people say to me, oh, if you was a guy, you'd be getting so much hate, or you'd be getting called a predator and paedophile. It's like, you are doing that anyway. So let's stop pretending to be any different if I was a guy. And then also in terms of me, sort of, they say grooming him, and it's an 18-year-old guy that's having sex. Whether you believe or not your son's this little innocent angel, they are having sex. And the chances are they're doing it on a night out after they've been drinking, and they're going back, taking someone. It's not in a controlled environment. They often can't even remember the night before if they used a condom, or who the girl is, or who that face is, or they definitely was not checking that girl's passport the night before. Whereas then when you're sleeping with me, it's their decision. They have chose to queue up. They have chose to contact me. And I really struggle to understand how people even have a leg to stand on when they say it's an unsafe environment. It's like I've said before, there's security on the door. They have to fill 2 consent forms in. They have to bring ID. And it is being filmed the whole time, which is also another point people kick off of saying, oh, it shouldn't be filmed and that's unsafe for them. Well, the lucky thing is for them, I am filming from the time they walk in. So if you think anything has gone wrong, or if there's anything you want to check, the video is there. You can go and purchase a video and watch it. And too many people think something's going off behind closed doors that those 18-year-olds aren't happy with. But I've got liquid evidence of them enjoying themselves, and too many people cannot understand that.
Wow.
How do you get the attention of these young men? How do you market yourself?
Just through social media, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter. I put videos out there to say, hey boys, this is where I'm going to be. If you want me to pleasure you, come and say hi and I'll do the rest. So it's their decision.
And is it always at a studio?
No, it's usually apartments, hotels, Airbnbs.
Do you make sure they're clean?
They wear a condom.
Do you make sure they have a shower?
Sometimes they have a shower, sometimes they don't. Depends how much time we've
45.
got.
Wow.
Does that not bother you?
45.
They come and they smell so fresh and taste fresh as well, because they know they're coming to me for one reason only. Like, usually you'd go on a night out or say a date and you don't necessarily know you are getting sex, so you perhaps aren't super fresh and freshly showered. These guys know they're coming to see me and I'm going to be pleasuring them.
Do you not have to fancy somebody to let
Come
them
on
sleep
now.
with you?
No.
No, just you've got to be clean. That's all. Clean and smell nice. And I've not had one bad experience yet.
They could have a great...
All I can say is,
What's that?
you gotta. When she's saying the clean thing, I'm pretty sure she has somebody to vet these as they come through. You got a line. We check you out. Move to the next line. Move to the next. Move to the next. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But I don't see the point. I know it's a money grab. I know it's a money grab.
Come on.
Yeah, the guys are definitely not paying because that'll be prostitution, right? So the guys are not paying.
Oh, wait. So they doing this for free? You think
They're
so?
doing it for free, but she gets the
She's getting money. She said you can purchase the video. Yes.
Yeah, she's getting the notoriety, and it's probably going to stream it live. It's a whole 24 hours. You're in the studio, stream the whole thing live. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. You know what I'm saying? So I
don't know
think
about
that's what.
Well, I don't know about it streaming live and doing everything. She probably would do that when she
that'd be OF,
when she
man.
try to break the record or whatever.
Yeah.
But just say, hey guys, I'm in town, come here, and then she's making. I don't know if she's doing that live, but she is recording so they can purchase the video. Afterwards. So I mean, it's getting wild. Right. It's getting wild in today's time that all of this is going on. So is this a thing of we've just had two ladies, they're both European ladies. Is this some form of ladies taking a rights and everything, or is this just a money grab? The power,
money, man.
Because she keeps saying men have been doing this for so long. Women, we can do this too.
Well, when it comes to corn, when it comes to corn, it's always been about the lady. It's never been about the guy. Whenever that's who gets paid the most, the lady, not the guy. Yeah, you got certain guys that perform and outperform others, and they keep performing with different ladies or whatever. But come on now, come on.
I got you.
Yeah, it's all about the woman. So if it's all about the woman, then she just I'm gonna jump on this. I got this. Let me try to beat the record, and everybody's tuned in to see if she beat the record.
Wow. Now
from what we hear from the editor that is not live, so nobody can witness it live. All they can know is if she met, if she met the goal. That's all we can know. But, but I know the intrigue of it would be going live because then you can see, well, what number she at? Oh man, she almost gonna do it. She almost, that's the intrigue of it or whatever. But
I can say this, Kane.
What's that?
And congregation, everybody know Mitch. One of his favorite words is free. That is one line I would not be in. No, sir.
Maybe. What if you're number one?
It don't matter. Number one. I feel like I'm number one, but no.
If you're number 982, I understand it. Well, you're number one.
No, I don't want to kick that off. Be a part of all of that. No, sir.
You leading the charge.
No.
I'm telling you.
999 is a lucky number. Okay.
Congregation, what y'all think about this? What y'all think? Is it worth the money grab? I know she's going to make a lot of money from this.
Oh, yeah.
She's going to make a lot. I don't even know. I mean, how much is enough for you to do something like this? Like let's say, for instance, it's a sponsor. Let's say, for instance, one of those corn sites that want to sponsor this, and they're going to do the recording in the studio time and all this. And they said, we're going to pay you $2 million. $2 million to do this.
Okay. If they're saying that,
And because they
might
know
not
what they can
sign
get on the
because-
back end.
Yes,
They know what they can get on the back end.
She shouldn't sign. If somebody came up to her with that proposition,
Mhm.
oh no, because she could do it independently
$2
on her
million
own.
in one day.
Mm.
One day. That's it. And congregation, and not to be too explicit or whatever, but in the comments, let us know, how would this be possible? She said 45 seconds in and out, but she said she'd be on her back. She said she'd be in doggy. How is this possible? I say she need to be in some stirrups, like when you had to, and then everybody just kind of go and
Hey,
go and go.
I shouldn't even be laughing at you. I should not be participating in this right here with you.
That's what I would say,
a lot
because
of-
she ain't got time to be moving.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm just saying, man. You get the liquid, you put it on. Next, boom, boom, and boom. How can you do it any other way?
A lot of wet wipes. We gone in 10-10. This we done. Hey, they doing some
For
things
sure.
over in Europe.
They try to outdo America around here.
Ooh, good gracious.
Let us know in the comments what y'all think about this this corn star, should I say, and her trying to break this record, and she's have competition with your old girl that's trying to do 1K, Lily. We did a video on her, because she did 100 in one day, and now she's trying to do 1,000 in a day. And she's supposed to be doing it in February.
In February, yeah.
2025. So,
Yeah.
I don't know when you guys may watch this, but yeah, I don't know. And I don't know when old lady is going to try this, because she's an older one trying to get with the younger ones. Somebody will stand them.
Oh man, I'll tell you
Yeah.
this, and my last take on it.
Go
Just
ahead.
congregation, do you think she has predatory type behavior for just targeting 18-year-olds? Because we know them 18-year-olds. Sign me up. Oh man, sign me up, sign me up, sign me up. But this is type of predatory type behavior, Because if she
You
keep
must think
herself
so.
looking fairly well and everything,
Mhm.
she can do this for the next 10 years.
Yeah.
If she would like to, just targeting 18-year-olds.
Yeah,
You
she could. And
Yeah.
and just think, I know the first thing we think about is 18 is, high school, but it can be an 18-year-old freshman in college too as well. And
Oh,
you've
yeah.
seen the football players that go through,
Roger that.
Let us
Womp,
know in the
womp, womp,
comments.
womp. Okay. All right.
He's a garbage can. And that's the uncomfortable truth. Hey, baby.
Do something, but not that. Okay. Let's go.
For sure. Right below me, hey, we have a playlist of similar interests and social issues and things that you are interested into. Click on it.
And congregation, just where I'm pointing, this is what YouTube recommends for you to watch because of the content that you've seen of us. Click it,
For sure.
watch
Do it for us
and
below.
share it.